Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to a new series here on Eman Channel, Unlocking the Confident Muslimah. I'm your host, Khalila Lister, and this is our space to unapologetically celebrate being a Muslim woman. I am challenging you to step up and step out as a strong, proud Muslimah. No more hiding in the shadows. In this series, we're going to be challenging stereotypes, misconceptions surrounding what it means to be a proud and confident Muslim woman and learn to use your voice. We'll be working through how to have a strong mindset to be able to overcome fears and obstacles that hold us back from living our life the way we truly want to. Overcoming fears of speaking up powerfully in any situation. I'll be sharing tools I share with my own clients in my speaking academy to help you become a powerful communicator. Now, the truth is, whether you speak to one person or 1 million, communication tools are the same. And we'll be looking at how the most incredible, beloved women throughout the history of Islam have developed confidence. I am passionately on a mission to empower Muslim women to stop hiding in those shadows. And trust me, I was once there, especially being a niqabi woman. I thought for so long, who would want to listen to me? But when I started speaking up, my life changed in ways I could have never imagined. And so in this series, we'll work together to unlock the confident Muslim that lives inside all of us. In our time together, we'll be debunking the idea that confidence is arrogance, looking at how to speak up even when we feel fear, learning how to tap into the power of storytelling to speak our truth and inspire others as Muslim women. We'll be discussing how you can be a voice for the voiceless, which is especially important in the hard times we're currently living through. And we'll be seeing how we can use our voices to make a difference. We'll be also highlighting why as Muslim women it is so important that we speak up. Today, I'm so excited to kick off our first episode, which is addressing a huge misconception and almost taboo subject in our ummah, which is confidence arrogance? This is such an important thing that we need to address, okay? But before that, so rude of me, let me introduce myself. I'm your host, Khalila Lister, and I'm so honored to have you here with me today. A little bit about me is I'm actually a TEDx and international speaker. I was awarded top 50 most influential Muslims in Europe for the work I do running the first public speaking academy in the world for Muslims. I co-run my own TEDx events and I coach speakers for the big stage of over 1 billion viewers. So my life is all about speaking, right? But what you may be surprised to know is, although I spent the early years of my life training for stages, when I embraced Islam in 2007, I had no idea how to continue the work I was doing as a speaker. What would people think? Who would even want to hear me now? I'd found Islam, a newfound modesty, self-respect for myself as a woman, but suddenly I was lost in how to use my voice. I spent more than 12 years almost hiding from my own dreams and silencing a big part of who I am, pushing her away. I did not know how to be me anymore. And it's when I took the first step and I got invited to give a talk on TEDx called Fighting Cultural Misconceptions Against Islam, I discovered the power of your voice. Sharing messages that are bigger than me, that are bigger than us. And I started attending women empowerment events, and my jaw was to the floor when I realized how afraid us as Muslim women are of speaking. From lawyers and professionals to students and stay-at-home mums, we are all terrified to share our thoughts or speak our minds. I came to realize it's because of the idea that confidence is in fact arrogance. Confidence, in its definition, is a positive understanding where we're able to accept our abilities and talents given to us from Allah, to embrace our strengths and not feel ashamed of them. Confidence is a healthy level of self-love Whereas Muslims always attribute success to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and understand that we can really reach our full potential and help others when we live in confidence. Arrogance, on the other hand, is to feel entitled, superior with excessive pride. It's when we feel as though we are better and more deserving than other people. So we can really see the contrast of the characters of Adam alayhi salam, who was humble, compared to Shaitan's actions of arrogance. Subhanallah. Arrogance is ugly and acts almost as a poison spreading through our entire veins. But confidence is beautiful, and paired with humility and self-love, as Muslim women, we should be proud to say we are confident to pass this on to our daughters and our sons. So to acknowledge our strength is to recognize the gifts from Allah. To accept our experiences and share them is to be able to help even one person out of difficulty and appreciate who we are without apologizing, and find self-love and self-acceptance and grow in strength. We're not just looking at having confidence to speak on stages, okay? We're talking about communicating in everyday life, at our children's parents' evenings, family dinners, or conversations with friends. We hold back mostly due to self-doubt and lack of confidence in our abilities. Muslim women are beautiful, strong, funny, kind, yet we really tend to go into ourselves when it comes to speaking confidently. But the truth is, as Muslims, we're not supposed to speak badly about ourselves. The prohibition on insulting ourselves in the hadith narrated by Al-Bukhari and Muslim on the authority of Aisha, the Messenger of Allah ﷺ said, "None of you should say, 'My soul has become evil,' but let him say, 'My soul has become remorseless.'" So going by this hadith, it is forbidden that a person insult himself. It is disliked for Muslim to describe himself with ugly qualities, even if he's sincere. That is not a matter of humility. My sisters, we are the chosen women to live a blessed life of peace and truth. So why are we so hard on ourselves? Why do we talk about ourselves more often than not as not being enough? Always walking with hunchbacks in shadows instead of walking and standing tall as the women we are supposed to be. So I want to challenge you today with a simple step to being a more confident communicator. And that is through what in the public speaking world we call non-verbal communication. Everyone watching this right now, I want you to sit up or stand up and open up your shoulders. I want you to take a deep breath in. And the more you open up your posture and your shoulders, the more you're able to expand your frame and bring clearer delivery as you speak. When you appear confident walking into any room, people will take notice. And we should not apologize, right? According to a new study at Ohio University, researchers found that people were told to sit up straight were actually more likely to believe positive thoughts they wrote down while in that posture about whether they were qualified enough for a job. Whereas people who were slumped over at their desks were actually less likely to accept these same feelings written down about their own qualifications. Posture matters, and something I live by is that when you believe in you, we believe in you. And your posture has been found to have a direct link to how you feel about yourself. So today, I'm inviting you to make this small shift. Physically standing up, straightening your posture, it can have a huge effect on your state of mind. And you can actually trick your mind into believing you're confident. And that's why I believe confidence is just like a muscle that we can build. This is my invitation to you to start building that muscle every single day. When you walk in a supermarket, your office job, the school playground, podcast interview, wherever it is, stand up straight, breathe in, open your shoulders, and stop apologizing as the confident Muslim woman that you are. My sister, you are a blessing. And I know it isn't easy. After the birth of my 4th child, I came out of a toxic marriage where I was so afraid to speak. I'd lost every part of myself. I didn't even know what my favorite color was anymore. But looking at my children, I knew I didn't want them to be a product of their environment, a statistic of broken homes, meaning broke, without opportunity. So I made a choice to work towards my goals and try to create a better future for my family. And we so often feel as though our circumstances define us. We so often walk in the wrong size shoes that were never made for our feet. But are you willing to continue hiding in the shadows? Are you willing to continue apologizing for the amazing, unique gifts that make you you? My sister, being a Muslim woman is something we should be so confident about. Being able to walk in our own skin, no matter our size, shape, or shade. We are all unique blessings. And today, I believe it is time we start unlocking the confident Muslim women to live our best lives while we are here in this dunya and traveling towards the akhirah. So for the final part of today's show, I'll be answering a question sent in from you at home. And I have an amazing question coming in from a beautiful sister today. And she says, Khalila, I need your help. I'm an introvert and not a naturally talkative person. I'm actually a better listener than a talker. And this has been a challenge in the leadership roles I have, as I find it hard to express myself in groups. I feel being introverted makes me not seem confident. Is this true? My answer, and firstly, Jazakallah khair so much for sending this in. So listen, being an introvert does not mean you cannot be confident. Confident is not being extroverted or the loudest in the room. Confidence is subjective. It means that it looks different on everyone. So absolutely just show up as the best version of yourself. And don't worry if you're introverted or extroverted. It is just about not being afraid to shine in the skin Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has made you in. So we have come to the end of the show, and may Allah bless you for being here with me. It means so much. If you have any questions or thoughts about today's show, please leave a comment and make sure that you tag at Eman Channel and at Power of Voice Academy. My message today is to keep speaking, keep inspiring, and never apologize for who you are, unlocking the confident Muslim woman in you. And I will see you in the next episode where we'll be addressing daring to speak up even when your voice trembles. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.